What is up to everybody that's watching out there? It's Garrett and I'm back with some more gameplay. That was my new intro, so I hope you guys like it. Put about half an hour to an hour into it. I just put some clips together and was like, hey, this is my intro. And if you guys don't really like it, well, you guys can suck my ass because I really don't care. I'm keeping it. But it might be a little too long. Just kidding, guys. It might be a little too long, so I might have to shorten it or make a new intro. But anyways, that was my new intro. The gameplay we got today is we're playing Blast, which is kind of like a team deathmatch. If you ever play Star Wars or Call of Duty, so it's kind of like a team deathmatch in a way. All you gotta do is just kill people. And sorry guys. Whew. And we're playing on Endor. I'm playing as the rebels, and right around here, I was thinking like, there's some weird sounds going on. So I'm like, what the hell are those sounds? But anyway, so my gun I'm using is the SE-14C, which is a 3-round burst gun, which shoots pretty fast. And then my main hand is I got the thermal grenade, or impact grenade. I wasn't sure which one it was. And then I got the explosive shot, and then I got the jump pack. Right around there is I got sniped like a mofo. Like, it's not even funny. I got sniped so hard there. I literally almost just shit my pants. I was like, bruh, what was that? But anyway, got some more important things to tell you guys. I have a little story to tell you guys today, and it's a funny one. To some people, it might be a little offensive, and what I mean by that, to like religious people, it might be offensive. But you know, at the time, I thought it was funny, so I'm gonna tell you guys a story. Nothing really background into it, just a little bit. But anyway, so this is around in elementary school. So I'd say 3rd or 4th grade. So I'd say about when I was 7, 8, maybe 9 years old. This happened. Maybe a little old, maybe a little younger. I wasn't too sure. So, you know, my parents used to send me and my brothers to Korean school every summer for a few years. I think it was like two days out of the week. I wasn't sure exactly. It wasn't like a dorm or anything. We didn't stay there for like a weekend. It was just we went there and came back. So it was about an hour or 2 ride out there, which is ridiculous. But anyway, so knowing me, you know, I was kind of like the rebel kid in my family, and same as my classmates. So I said, screw it. I don't want to go to class like all the time. Okay, so for half a summer until I got caught like by my parents, half of the summer I was skipping class like all the time. You know, I was like, screw this. I was like, hey, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and hell, the teachers wouldn't even know. Plus, my teacher was an old bitch. Oh. So I didn't even want to go to class because she made my life hell every time I went there. Not because I ditched class. I don't know. She was just annoying, and she was a little turd. But yeah, no. So I was just ditching class like all the time, finding new places to hide. And thing is, they never really caught me up until the end, but we'll get to that. So this is, I'd say, towards the end of my shenanigans. The school that I went to was half Korean. I wasn't sure if it was a fully Korean church. You know, I don't think there was a sign in front of it that made it specifically a Korean school, but it was half a church also. So we never really went to church like during class, like during school. So it wasn't like, oh, we're all going to like worship now. No. I think that it was like just a double use, like the building was just double used. But every time we went, double used, my bad. Every time we went there, it was like, you know, when people would, like when schools have like an auditorium meeting, that's when we would go. But I decided, hey, I'm going to ditch class this day and see if I find a new hiding spot. So I go into the the chapel area. And I hide in the closet, and at first I'm just like, nah, this place isn't good. This hiding spot isn't good. So I ran out of there, and I went to like the furthest seat in like the chapel and hid under the bench. And I was like, oh, this is decent. And then all of a sudden I see like the stack of books under the bench. You know, so if you ever went to church, you know, there's like the hymn books, or like the hymn books with all the songs in it. There's like the actual Bible. Sometimes they have it there, or sometimes like you need to bring your own. But so they were there, and then every now and then there'd be like a kids version, or like young adults, I guess, and so there'd be pictures in it. And knowing me, I'm like, oh hey, I'm just pulling my pen out. And like I said, knowing my ass, I decided to deface a religious book, and it had like Jesus on it and everything. So you guys are probably wondering what I did with it. And yes, I drew dicks on Jesus's face, and like Abraham, and like, you know, all the characters I remember, because there was a point where I was like, okay, I'm running out of the books. Like, not 1, not 2, not 3, but I remember around four books I defaced, and I was like, I literally would spend an hour in there, like, defacing these books. And at the time, I thought it was hilarious. Like, I'm like, man, people are gonna like almost flip out. Like, I just started like thinking about, like, what if these people like found the books and were like, oh my god, like, ding ding, like, Asian accent, whatever. But what if they found the books and were like, holy shit, what is this? You just think about it in your head, like, what if people just open my defaced books? Just their reactions. Oh my god, I just started laughing recently because I just started thinking about that, and that's why I decided to make this YouTube video. But yeah, no, it wasn't up until the end of my shenanigans where I decided to do this. And like I said, I only did this one time, so I spent like an hour into that chapel, just defacing these books, you know. And thing is, like I said, it's an hour. The class was about 2 hours, so definitely I could skip class for that long, you know? It was like a 2-hour, thing is, we were in an English class, so I already knew English, like, really well. It's not like I really had to sit during that class. So I just ditched the class, and I was like, screw this, I'm going to wherever. Went to the bathroom first, decided to go into the chapel, and hey, look at these books! Like, let's just deface the hell out of them. And I didn't tell anybody up until about a year ago, but I told my parents about a few months ago. And man, you think that they'd just be like, oh, Garrett, what the hell is this? No, they were laughing their asses off. They thought that was some funny as shit. Like, normally I thought, like, the thing is, my dad wasn't gonna give a shit because he did the exact same kind of stuff back when he was my age or even younger. Like, the stories my dad could tell is probably even more what I could tell. And like, he just didn't give a shit. And okay, real quick, before I even continue with this, the thermal imploder, that happened on the lower level. It's scary in this game how you could be like 2 levels above and still die from the thermal imploder. Like, even in a normal building. That scares me. It's such an OP grenade in this game. Like, every time I use it, I always just chuck that shit up in the air because you never know that you could just get like a triple off. And one time I got a quad, or I think I got 5 in it. I wasn't sure what it was. Either it was a quad or triple. Wasn't sure. But all I know is I chucked that shit up and I got so many kills out of it. But anyway, so we're going back to the story. And thing is, I didn't even get caught that day. Yeah, kind of. I decided, hey, I'm just going to walk out of here after I decided to be done defacing these books. So I left, and the teacher caught me like 10 minutes later on my way to class. Because it's not a small school. I'm not sure if I already said it. It's not a small school. It's a pretty decent-sized elementary. Plus, it wasn't also just elementary. Like, if you're in middle school, you went to it too. But anyway, so I decided, hey, I'm gonna like kind of like exit the room, and like on my way walking over there, they're like, "Oh, Garrett, what are you doing?" And they like took me back to class, but you know, I got no punishment. I just said I couldn't find my way back because you know I'm like 6, 7, not 6. I was like 7, 8 years old, so like I just didn't know how to find my way back. So that was my excuse. But you know, what are they gonna do? Like, give me detention? No, I live like 2 hours away. They can't hold me. Like, bruh, that's not gonna work. Plus, you know, I ran that school. You know, I was a king. You know, I literally did almost anything I wanted there. Like I said, from not showing up to class to like defacing Bibles, not Bibles. So if you religious people get like upset, just know that I was younger and I was stupid. I wasn't exactly knowing what I was doing. So yeah, that's the end of the story. I hope you guys liked it. I ended up going 16-13 in this gameplay. Not my best gameplay. I do have some better ones, so hopefully I'll post those up later. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.